your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
What's up? How you doing? Welcome. My name is Ines Louis. Say with your legs media. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel on your way in, and let's get into this. So we got the gear. We got the gear. Almost knocked the hat off. Say with your legs media. Everywhere it's on the computer. You know how we do. So, but anyway, we're going to talk about today. Just talk about the people that won in the European Championships, because that was a bit all over the place this weekend, because we had Kieran the Storm come through, so there were no races on Saturday. So the under 23s are usually on Saturday, but the under 23s were on Sunday in the morning before the elite riders. So usually they have a little bit of time, so organizers had to have their crap together and they had it on point. So that's what happened this weekend. I'm going to show you a few pictures from that, talk about that a little bit and who won and how they won it. And then I'll post the race later, maybe tomorrow, maybe later in the week. And then a really cool race from some kids, basically. This is how they do in Italy. This is how they do across Europe, actually. And it's obviously a senior race going on, a really big event. But because the men's race can take a few hours to come in, so what they do is they set up a kids race, and the kids race comes in probably, I don't know, maybe an hour or so before the big boys come through. So the kids get maybe 500 meters or kilometer or 2 kilometers. But I'm going to show you that. It's really cool. See these kids. Yeah, you never know. May see the next big superstar of cycling. And then the Belgian fans. I'm going to start you off with the Belgian fans. The Belgian fans, they are out of this world. It's nothing like the Belgian fans. Trust me, nothing like the Belgian fans. They come to these events to have a good time. I mean, they really have a good time. And some of them just, I'm not even gonna say anymore. Let's get into it. Let's bring up the next scene. There you go. That's your boy. So let's go to the Belgian fans. Perfect segue. So before we get into the Belgian fans, we gotta big them up. We gotta give them a round of applause.
Beautiful.
We gotta let them know that they just do it. They just do it. So man, the Belgian fans. So I'm gonna play the video. So you see the group of guys. The Beloise, but it's a Beloise or Beloise, and you can see some guys crouching over. Right, you can't see what they do, but you're gonna get to see what you're doing. The guy coming down the hill on his bike, that's Elizabeth, and he's in second place, and he's chasing the leader T-Bonice. So let's get into this. Let's see what the Belgian fans get up to, and we got some interesting things going on. Okay, here we go. Wait. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Did you catch what happened there? So let's bring it back. So Elizabeth is coming around the corner, and you see what the guys are doing right here. They are making like Superman. Here we go. They're Superman. So and that's Lars Van der Haar coming down behind. So they did a few of them. So every time they came down on this corner, they had some antics ready to go. So it was pretty cool. So let's Lars Van der Haar go by. And this is just the fans. The place is packed. This is the Koppenberg. And that's what the mud was like. That's what the guys had to ride through. Okay, now here's Buddy. When I first saw this, and the camera guy zoomed in on it, I thought, okay, like it's obviously you see how thick the mud was and everything. So I thought maybe, it's an incline and stuff. So he's slipping, and because you saw quite a few people like trying to just holding on to stuff just to literally stand up because it's so muddy. So, well, let's play it and let's see how muddy it is. Let's see what type of mud buddy's on. Yep, there we go. Up. Oh, There we go. He's so he is done. He is just absolutely toast. So let's go back and see again. There we go. There we go. He has to get a round of applause.
Beautiful.
There we go. So this is the Belgian fans, and then there you get these folks. These come out and just catch a nap. All of the screaming, all of the noise going on, and you get people that are just catching a nap. Let me see if we can wake her up. No, one more time. No, she ain't moving. So people come and they really have a good time. So this is the Belgian fans. So you get both sides. The ones that are just chilled and, you know, they've been around for a little while. They come out to enjoy the day. It's cold as, well, for me, it's cold. And look at, she's sitting there comfortable like it's a summer's day. So let's carry on. That's this was just some of the, if you look at the, where they're riding the embankment. So it said that no matter what, every year they always make sure that they have to ride this off-camber surface. So they never allow them to ride on, like, there are flat parts, but they always have this little section in there. And with the mud and all of the rain, you can see there's some tracks going like diagonal across it. So it makes it even harder. So you just can't ride straight across it. As Elizabeth on the front, as Lars van der Haar and Van der Hoort, and then in the back is Cameron Mason, who actually finished 4th on the day. So Elizabeth finished 3rd. He's the guy in front, and no, Elizabeth finished 2nd. Sorry, no, get it straight. Lars van der Haar is the teammate of Thibaut Nice, who won the day. So on the hill climb, the last climb up the Koppenberg, Lars van der Haar outclimbed Elizabeth because he's a better climber. And so Lars van der Haar, the guy is in 2nd place, finished 2nd. And then the guy in front, Elizabeth, finished 3rd. And the guy behind Van der Hoort finished 4th. And Van der Hoort finished 5th. So that's how they finished on the day. But this was super technical. Check this out. Man. You see that? It was tough. I mean, this course was really tough. Here we go. Here's the guys. Yeah, that was a simple one. You play that one back again. Hey, one more time. Here you go. They're coming down. Ready? Surprise! So that was another one. And then this is, I had to just show this. Like, this was insane, man. This was just like an ice skating ring. Here's the guys. Now, can you guess what they're doing? They caught the big one. So they were trying to pretend to be a fish. So you know when you catch a fish and it flops all over the place? So that's what that was all about. It's like, play back one more time. Let's see if I can get it back to that. So I love this little section here as well too. This is mad. Here we go. Floppy fish. Hey! And I had to show the Superman one more time. So that's the Belgian fans, the Belgian cyclocross fans. These guys are just insane. They really have a good time. I really love their spirit. And maybe next year this time I'll go over to some of the earlier races when it's not so cold, and I'll go join in and, you know, catch some of that atmosphere and just bring you that atmosphere from up close and personal. So what's the next thing we're gonna get to? We got these kids I was telling you about. Let's get rid of that. Bring the kids up. And here we go. So they got they're probably like 1 kilometer from the end. You see the parents and everything shouting. Look at them. These are little kids. The bikes are probably nicer than most people's bikes. All got on their helmets to match their outfits, cycling shoes. And I'll bring it back, and there you go. Little man wins. So if you notice how much they're spinning, they don't allow the kids to use the bigger gears because you don't want to overdevelop the legs too early. So the thing with cycling is it's a sport of endurance. So if you teach them early how to spin the paddles, your strength comes or your speed, strength, and power comes in when you're able to like paddle and hold that cadence much longer and higher, because it's an endurance sport. So basically, like how I used to race and how I used to train, I used to work on the spin, and you actually use a lot more energy to go forward. So if you're able to spin a higher cadence than everyone else, so if you're able to ride at a 95 cadence and everyone else is riding at like maybe, I don't know, a 70, much lower, that means the wattage is going to be higher. Your wattage is going to be lower. So initially when you do start this type of training, it's tough, it's hard, but then the body adapts and it teaches you how to sustain a relatively high speed in an easier gear, so you use less wattage to go forward fast. And this is what you teach the kids. You teach them to, you're not in the big gears. You see everyone spinning, every single one of these kids. There is not one kid mashing the paddles. But the funny thing is when you get around adults and like especially ladies, and you actually try to, talk to them about, turning the paddles and how to correctly turn the paddles and what's the benefit of turning the paddles. Most times, most people who have paid money for whatever they have, they don't want to hear it because they paid for it and it's theirs, and they don't care how much experience you have or where you've raced or who you've raced with or who's taught you. They just don't want to hear it. But this is the reason why the Europeans are where they're at, and you get one or two American or riders from other countries that come through and develop, is because those guys that do come through, they take on the European style of riding and training. And so that's just loop that. So that's how that goes. But this is just so cool. I just had to show you this is so cool, and just had to let the kids do their thing. And this is the future right there. This is how you make it happen. The funny thing is, there are more kids in this race than some races that some races that are going on out there. So yeah. But anyway, let me get on to the next thing. That was my kids that are racing. They're pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And you got some bigger kids on the side there hanging out and stuff. They probably finished a little earlier. And if you see the kids, these kids are probably under 10, and then the kids that are over 10, you'll find that the gears are the same. So there's what we call restricting the gears. So the gears are the same. So they really focus on developing the kids, and not like letting them get out there and be mashing these stupid gears and mash up the legs and then the future and stuff. So that's that part. And the last thing we're gonna touch on is, where are we at? So this was the European Championships today, and let's drop this down. And these are the under 23 ladies that won. The only person that I know in the center is Zoe Backstead. She's from the UK. So like she's got so many world championships and titles and stuff coming up. She's just going to be, when she does come of age, she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. She's just going to win every and anything that they put in front of her. Let's see who the other young ladies are. So you had Zoe Backstead. She's from Great Britain. Maria Shriver. I'm quite familiar with her. She's like Mrs. Fast Start. But Maria Shriver and Zoe Backstead are both teammates as well. And then you have Kristiana Zamanova. I got that right, from Czechoslovakia. So she's in third place. That was pretty cool. So that was the ladies under 13 winners and the results. And then you have the men under 23. I said under 13 for the ladies. I'm sorry, under 23. So under 23. And who are the gentlemen? So you have Jonte Michaels on the top of the podium in the middle. The funny thing is, the one on the left, he's so tall. Then you have Emmanuel Verstring Vastring. I'm saying it wrong, but the funny thing is, those two, first and second, are both Belgian. The Emmanuel, he actually is not Emmanuel. Emil actually won the under 23s last year. So this year, Jonte won it. So Jonte Michaels, he so they switched around. And Remy from France. So the European Championships were held in France. So for him to get on the podium was pretty amazing because the Belgians usually just dominate everything. So the Belgians were actually 1, 2, 4, and 5 or something like that, and then 8 and 9, and then you had like French riders in between and one Swiss rider. So yeah, they take care of the business, the Belgians. So for the French young cyclists to get up on the podium and break up that Belgian dominance was pretty good. So you see he's a big smile on his face. He's pretty stoked to get up there and get that bronze medal. So then the elite women, Fen Van Empel, she's just unstoppable right now. So she's the world champion, and then she's won the Euro Championships. So no one's gonna. I'm wondering if they're gonna let anyone wear the jersey if she's, because they do that in the Tour de France. Because if the person who has a yellow jersey also has the points jersey or the mountains jersey, then they give it to this person who has second points. So I'm just wondering if maybe they're gonna do that. But I don't know. We'll see. But now she has the World Championship jersey, and she has the European Championships. So she's just racking them up. And she just came and did what she did. Carmen del Alvarado, she finished second, and she's been finishing second so far in a few races she's done against Fen. She hasn't been able to crack that code to finish in front of her. So basically, Carmen, she got a really good start. She got to the front. She set the pace, and I think she made a good attempt to try and actually give Fen Van Empel a race. But she wasn't able to hang on, but she did hang on for second place, so well done. And also, Carmen in the past, she's won the European Championships twice, back in 2020 and 21, I believe. So she's pretty talented. She's pretty talented. So she did have an injury about a year ago, and she's been working her way back ever since. So we'll see. She's definitely riding strong, and we'll see how she gets on for the rest of the season. And in third place we had let's see, I have to find the elites. Her name is Casola. I didn't get the first name, but she's Italian. So the Dutch, Fen and Carmen Alvarado, those are both Dutch riders. So like with the men, the Belgians usually dominate the men, and then the women, the Dutch usually dominate the ladies. So Casola, she broke up the dominance, and otherwise they would have 1, 2, 3 on the podium for the Dutch. So that was pretty amazing, and as you can see, she is pretty stoked. Like, look at the difference between she came in third, she's waving her hand, she's excited, she's happy. Now look at Carmen. Carmen came in second. I mean, amazing effort, but it's just like, yeah, whatever, I didn't win. So that was the difference, like, because the Dutch riders are just used to winning everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see. So, and then let's get into our last category, the elite men. And who are your elite men? Van der Hoort, he's actually repeating his win from last year. So he held on to his title, which was pretty amazing. And he basically went from, I don't know, like lap 2, and basically the rest of the Dutch squad just, was it the Belgian squad? Oh, he's Belgian. Sorry, Van Hoort's Belgian. So basically what the Belgians did, once Van Hoort went off the front, no one would chase. Like, they was just letting, if you were going to catch him, you're going to catch him. So by time, like, Cameron Mason decided, like, he's going to go for it, and Van der Hoort decided, like, we got to chase because the Belgians are just sitting at the front blocking. he had about 30 seconds. So, and he was able to hold that gap all the way until the end. And then as it rained, the heavens opened up. So the course got, really, the corners on the course was like, some of the mud was just so deep that it was unrideable in a lot of sections, and they had to get off. So earlier in the day, when the under 23 ladies started, it was actually a really fast rideable course. And by the time the elite men got to it, it was just a slog of mud everywhere, and it made for a really interesting race. It definitely suited Cameron Mason, who finished in second place, got that silver medal, was just pretty amazing. First British rider to get a medal, they said, in 12 years or something. And it's there hasn't been someone other than a Dutch or a Belgian on the podium since, they said, the last 15 years or something like that. So we have Van der Hoort, who's a repeat winner, regained his title from last year, so 2 times, and to see if he could get 3 times, because Matthew Van Der Poel is the one, and he's Dutch, and he's got the most consecutive wins for the European Championships, which was 3 in a row. Big up to Cameron Mason, who just finished 4th on the Koppenberg on the weekend. I just mentioned it earlier in the video, and he finished 2nd today, so he's pretty stoked getting that medal. I mean, look at that face, look at that smile. He's super excited, man. And then Lars van der Haar, he wasn't too pleased, because he actually put himself out of contention, because he went down twice at key moments, just when he was closing the gap, and it looked like he had a chance to snatch that medal from Cameron. He went down the thing is, you can't say the Cameron won because Lars crashed. Cameron won because he had his tactics down. He knew how fast he needed to go, on this particular downhill. So did Van der Hoort and a lot of other riders. And Lars was just really going for it and really trying to go after Cameron, and he just came down this hill way too fast, off camber a little bit, and he just slid out. And that was the first one, and then he got back up, looked like he was getting back on, getting close again, and then he crashed again. And that pretty much took the wind out of his sails, and he had to end up sprinting for 3rd place with his other Dutch teammate that finished 4th, who was a bit pissed that he finished 4th. But it is what it is. So it was a good day. It was a good day. And probably gonna post the video and stuff a little later. There was a lot to try to get done for today, so I just thought I'd do this really quickly. And wow, that's 25 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna jump off of this. That's pretty cool. So thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in, if you made it this far, appreciate you. If you made it this far, thank you so much. So I'm going to end now. Like I said, it's Ines Luby, Savage Legs Media, and thank you for tuning in. And keep it locked. I'm gonna be trying to post something every day. I'm gonna give you something to look at every day. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'm out.
Your legs media, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.